Welcome to the channel. St. Patrick's Day is this week, so we are celebrating with one of my favorite. There we go. Alright, welcome to the channel. St. Patrick's Day is this week, so we are celebrating with one of my favorite Irish pub foods, bangers and mash. All good recipes begin with good ingredients. Here we've got some authentic bangers sausages, garlic, onion, and Kerrygold butter. You really have to use Kerrygold butter. It is the best. We've got some grainy mustard, some boiling potatoes, beef broth, white flour, and some Guinness. The first thing we're going to do is chop our potatoes up. Then carefully place those potatoes into a pot of boiling water. And then add a nice pinch of salt. Now we're going to start making an onion gravy. First we're going to cut up an onion, add some butter to a frying pan, and then add our onions. And we're going to let these onions soften up for about 10 or 15 minutes on medium-low heat. Once they're nice and soft, you want to add a tablespoon of flour, which will help thicken up the gravy. Then you want to stir this around for about a minute or so to incorporate the flour. Now it's time to add the Guinness, and I'm using about 1/3 of a can here. I prefer the canned Guinness, that's the draft. Guinness also makes the draft in the small bottles, but in the large bottles that's called extra stout, and that's kind of a different style of stout. And now we're adding about 12 ounces of good beef broth. And this is optional, but you can even add a beef bouillon cube. Now we're going to preheat our grill, and as you can tell, it has been snowing here in New York. While the grill preheats, we're going to check our potatoes for fork tenderness. And these are feeling a little bit hard still, so we're going to give them a little bit more time. In the meantime, I'm going to chop up some garlic. And when the potatoes are ready, we're going to strain them out. Add some butter to the pot. Do this on low heat. And add our garlic. Give that a nice stir. After about a minute or so, it should look like this. And it's time to add the potatoes back into the pot. Then you want to take your masher and start mashing the potatoes. Add a nice dollop of grainy mustard and a little bit of milk. How about a little bit more butter, some salt, and some pepper. And then we're just going to mash all these together. And you don't want to go overboard with the mashing. They should mash pretty easily, but you want them kind of thick. Now let's fire up these sausages. Like I said earlier, these are actual bangers. I got them at an English specialty food store. Definitely try to use bangers or Cumberland sausage. In a pinch, I guess you could use mild Italian sausage. But to be honest, that would be an absolute travesty. Now we're going to finish our gravy with just a little bit of butter and salt and pepper to taste. Stir that around. Oh man, this is going to be good. Then after about 10 or 12 minutes, the bangers are ready to come inside. And now I am officially starving, so I'm going to add a big mound of potatoes. Put a couple of bangers right on top. And then ladle some of that delicious onion gravy right over everything. And now for the moment I've been waiting for, the taste test. Oh man. These things are amazing. with a little Guinness to go with it. Perfect. So that's how I make bangers and mash, and I just need to say that of all the recipes I've made so far on this channel, this one came out the best. These bangers were banging. Yes, that's right. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and of course, happy St. Patrick's Day.